Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Falcons are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and be...
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Johnson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 3rd and 19. To throw. Johnson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Throwing on first down. Hampton, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Seahawks send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. Powerful run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Walker showing the power. There he goes, right side. Still on his feet. He's on his way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now they'll change things up. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Off play action. Hampton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch here for London, and also a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Robinson up the middle, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That will throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. A give for Walker running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be late with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hampton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hampton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, Barber loses it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Johnson throwing on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on. Hey. Reload.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to Walker on first down. And he pounds through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Alert!
And going right back to Walker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped him? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
On the Seahawks 31-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up
Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down, Seahawks.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun. Johnson has it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Hampton. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Johnson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead.
Back now here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Walker once more, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Next to score, Falcons 35, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Second down and a run by Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Hampton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Walker. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Walker now on 1st and 10. And Shep. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
35, Seahawks 21.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 67 yards. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Hampton. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's free to midfield. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
Off the play fake. Hampton. That one deep for London. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th. There he goes, left side. Now he's into the clear again. And finally marked down at the 23. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Johnson. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now they'll audible to something else. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Johnson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
49. Seahawks 35.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add